from, where am I coming from? I'm coming from Boracay, someplace I said I never needed to go, but I decided to come over and check it out, what everybody's always talking about. So I got with my friend Mark and his girlfriend, and we took a ride up from Ilo, and we're here at Boracay. I'm kind of tired. Colonel's kind of tired, been walking a lot. And, oh, that's right. I'm here with a special friend, too. Yep, my girlfriend's here. She won't allow me to show her. So that means that everybody will think she's not real, but she's real. It's not my imaginary girlfriend anymore. It's a real one. And she's here, and we're trying to have fun in Boracay. We're in a beautiful room. We're at the Henan Regency. There was a mix-up with the rooms, and so we ended up having to do something else and booking a different way than what I normally book. And we ended up in a junior suite, and it's sweet. This is a very nice room. I can't show you right now because the bed's all messed up from taking a nap earlier and whatnot. But anyway, yeah, we're just sitting here having a snack. I'm having a cup of coffee on their fine china. I don't even know if it's china. But anyway, yeah, it's raining a little bit out there, just like spritzing a little bit. But it was nice earlier, and this is in Station Two, so it's very busy out there. And the Colonel, I don't do crowds, but you know, I came here to check it out, and it's okay. Oh, let me gotta fix my chats here. I forgot about that. So yeah, so welcome. I see one person in there. I see two thumbs up. Appreciate that. So anyway, I'm here. I'm here doing a live stream here. We're gonna see how it holds up. You can let me know if it's, if the live stream's coming over. I'm using the hotel Wi-Fi. We'll see how it works. And but yeah, so we got in this afternoon, or no, actually we got in this morning, late this morning, and we had to wait to check in. So we walked around a little bit and went to, what is it, Chase Amigos, Three Amigos or whatever. Because I've heard about that. I heard it's really expensive and then whatnot. But went in there and I tell you what, the food was my food anyway. It was outstanding, and I didn't find it to be that expensive. For me, it wasn't. I didn't consider it that expensive. If you're used to eating street food and eating food in the provinces and stuff, yeah, it's very expensive. But for living in Ilo, I didn't find it expensive. To me, it was normal for that type of dining, and the portions were very large. And I filmed some of it. I'll try to put together a video. I don't know if it'll happen or not, but anyway, I just wanted to live stream here, and I don't know what's going on. I see 20 people in here, but I'm not getting nobody's saying anything. So maybe, oh, what's going on? I think we're probably maybe we're not going. I don't know, folks. Somebody say something in the chat. Let me know. Are you hearing me? Is the sound on? Uh, I don't know what's. Oh, there's Stone Cold. I'm good, Stone Cold. Can you hear me? Is the video okay? Is it pixelating? I'm using the Wi-Fi here at the hotel. Oh, that sounds good. Okay, thanks, Stone Cold. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm here in Boracay, and hello, Vorlo Gaming. Thanks, Stone Cold. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm not outside. This room is something else. I will show you. I can't. I can't show you my girl because she doesn't want to be on there yet. But I will show you a little bit of this room. I gotta watch the mirrors because I don't want to front her out. But look at this. Hold on. Look at this room. Or look where this room is. I'm out here on the balcony. I should have come out here to live stream. Look at the swimming pool. Stone Cold, I don't know how I call it fancy. It's nicely furnished. And it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of like got a British flair to it, old school flair. The wood and whatnot. I'm surprised nobody's in the swimming pool. And look at that, the bar. The seats come right up. You can sit in the pool and sit at the bar. It's pretty cool. And there's some people in the swimming pool over there. But yeah, so the swimming pool's nice. It's very clean. And they got that center pool there. And we walked the beach earlier, and I took some photos of. We were trying to get the sunset. It didn't turn out real nice, but the colors were kind of cool. Oh, we're lagging, Evelyn. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's the why. Let me get back in the room. Maybe that's why. I'll go back in the room. Hold on. Let's put it back on me because, yeah, my girl doesn't. She's not ready to be seen on YouTube yet. So we got to respect that and respect her wishes. And let me close this up. So, yeah. Uh-oh. No. Hold on. I'll fix it. So, yeah, they got these like bifold doors and they only fit one way. But anyway, thanks for this. When I put out the video, I'll do a video later. I'll take some more of this hotel. But yeah, it's a nice hotel. It's a little pricey. But this suite, yeah, it costs a little bit because it was the only thing available. So I didn't have a choice. If I wanted to stay here, I had to take this junior suite. And it says junior suite, but it seems like a. You okay? Okay. And you sure? Careful. She's trying not to laugh at me. She thinks this YouTube thing of me doing is hilarious. And don't choke on that. So, yeah, it looks like we're Jane. Well, they say that one of them Stone Cold. I don't know if it's. There's so many of these Hinan places. It might be. It might be. I'm not sure which one they stayed at. This is the Regency, Hinan Regency. They're a resort and spa. There's a bunch of them, and they're all kind of close to each other. And hold on, I think I missed a chat up here. Yeah, Sheena Rose. Well, I can't get all that name. I apologize. Wow. Okay, that's Stone because it's very fancy. Yeah. Okay. Hi from Sheena. Sheen. Well, I know I'm messing up your name. I'm sorry. Sheen Rose. Yeah, it's a nice room. It's got a bar here, mirrors, and everything. But yeah, it's old school decor. But I kind of like it. I like the wood and stuff. And the CR is huge. And I'm not into this. I get a kick out of some of these hotels. The CRs, they always have they'll have the bathtub or whatever, and then they'll have a glass so you can see into the bathroom or into the CR from the bed. I never figured that one out because the first thing you do when you go to CR, what do? You close that curtain so you have some privacy. But what? I guess some people are into that. I don't know. But yeah, it's got a full bathtub in it. Got a full shower. It's nice. Yeah. Okay. Hi. Or love my bestie. Okay. Evelyn says order loud. Okay. Says hi. Your place is all okay. Yeah. Well, it's I'm satisfied with it. You know. And yeah, and we haven't eaten at the restaurant here, but like I said, we ate at the three of Tres Amigos. I can't even talk. Tres Amigos ate there, and I was fine with it. And your food was good. Yeah, she had the boneless bangles. Bangus. Oh, she's talking now. Trying to keep you out of bangus. She says I don't say it right. So, and but yeah, my girlfriend, she's from Leyte, so she speaks. I can't say what I call it. She speaks Visayas, and but a little bit different dialect, I think, than over here, right? Or is it the same?
It's different.
Yeah, it's different. See, I'm not totally stupid. So, anyway, yeah. So tomorrow, I hope the weather's good. Tomorrow's talking about rain in the morning. We'll see. I don't know. I've been kind of looking around, I was walking around, see if I see anybody that I know. I kind of kept it a secret. I didn't really tell anybody I was coming over here. Maybe I don't know. James might have known. I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking for people that I might know. But we're just gonna hang out here and do our thing. I don't think we're not gonna do anything crazy tomorrow. Any crazy activities or whatever she wants to do. That's what we'll do. I'm kind of I'm good. I'm just walking around and checking out the sights. I'm kind of good. I don't need to do all the crazy stuff. I'm 61 years old. I just like to chill out. I don't want to sit in this room all the time, but although you could, this room is something else. You okay? It's got it's got a little living room area and whatnot, and yeah, it's nice. You're actually smart. Don't call yourself dumb. Well, I appreciate that, Evelyn, but you know, when I say that, I'm not criticizing myself. I know what my strong points are and whatnot, and but I stay humble. I stay humble, and I do dumb things sometimes. Stone Cold, has your girlfriend been to Boracay before? I don't think she has. She says she hasn't, and so it's kind of a new experience for both of us. Now, the reason I've never worried about Boracay or never wanted to come here because I lived in Thailand for 9.5 years. I've said that many times. In the last house I rented, I lived right on the beach. So I mean, I walk out my house 100 feet. I was at the water line, and I walked across a small street across from my house, and I was literally on the beach, and I could go fishing there, and they used to have outdoor market out on the beach on Saturday and Sunday or Friday and Saturday. I can't remember what day it was, and so it was kind of cool, and so I lived that life, and this here just reminds me of Thailand with all the people and all the tourists, and they're shoving stuff in your face all the time. That's frustrating for me. People always shoving pictures in my face and asking me if I want to eat seafood, and I'm not interested. So that gets old after a while. But that's a touristy thing, and that's whether it's Philippines, Thailand, whatever. They all do the same thing. This is just like being in Phuket, Thailand. If you go to Patong in Phuket, it's the same atmosphere here. It's just there well, it's the same. The beach here is probably longer, maybe. No, I'm sure it is, but it's the same atmosphere, same white sand. It's all good. Just the language, you can't understand anybody in Thailand over here. Although in Patong they speak a lot of the Thais speak English, not real well, but they speak enough, better than the average person. But over here in Philippines, it's like, yeah, I'd like to learn a different language probably, but everyone speaks English to me, so it's the way it is. But as far as I know, Stone Cold, nope. And everyone says, "Oh, okay. Oh, excuse me, I'm having a snack." Check this out. That's how you know it's a fancy schmancy hotel. That's the little, any Americans out there, you know what a Keurig machine? Well, this is the Nescafe version. That's those little coffee things, you pop it in the little machine, fill up, put water in the machine, pop this in there, pull it down, and you got an instant cup of hot coffee. So I might try that tomorrow. I don't know. I'm enjoying my Copica Blanca right now. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Evelyn says, "What is that?" This is a coffee pod, or I don't know what they call them here. In America, we call them coffee pods or something like that. It was for the Keurig. Over here, they're using a little, a Nescafe machine. It's a smaller, like Keurig, but a whole lot smaller than what I had. Little pods. Yep. Yeah, these are little ones, Stone Cold. Yeah, these are a lot smaller than the Keurig ones we had in America. I don't know. Maybe they've changed them and they're small now. And I've never. This is number 10 Supremo, and they gave me another choice here. What's this? Profondo, whatever that means. This is number 8, Lungo Profondo. You ever hear that? She's looking at me like I'm crazy. But yeah, so we just the other day, I knew she was coming to visit. I didn't really tell a lot of people, but because I'm still keeping her under wraps and keeping her quiet. Not keeping her quiet, but I'm keeping quiet about her on YouTube here. It's just I got to keep other people from talking about her and whatnot because I've been trying to respect her privacy and things like that. I forgot where I was going with that. I forgot what I was talking about. In here now, they're all bored stiff. But thanks for the thumbs up, people. Those of you that have come in here, and if there's something here in Boracay that you think will work out, let me know. I don't know what we're gonna do, but let me know. Evelyn Fresnido, I haven't gone to America. I live in the Philippines. Now, I know one of Evelyn. I knew an Evelyn in San Juan, but and she was helping me out with some paperwork and stuff. I don't know if that's you or not. I don't think it. But anyway, I appreciate you coming over here, checking out the channel. That's up to 11 people, 7 thumbs up. Appreciate that. Oh, they were at 27. I don't know what's the channel going all over the place. But once again, I'm the Colonel from the Colonels Chronicles, and I'm here with. Oh, I can't show her yet. I want you guys to meet my girlfriend, but she's like, no, 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 so, no, 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 no. But I think it's going to happen soon. So all the people that are talking, they're wanting to know and trying to guess her age and everything like that. And uh, I got other people out there saying, oh, I'm going to have problems, this, that, and the other. People are going to talk bad. I know all that. It's okay. That's okay. But I think she's beautiful, and that's all that matters. Oh, I'm getting the look now. Like, but she makes me laugh. That's good enough for me. Hey, John. There's John with the alien emoji. Sir, good evening, Colonel. Evelyn says, so I don't know that. You talking about the pods? Yeah. Yeah, it's different countries. Thailand has their version of this. I think they actually use this Nescafe machine, but it's all good. Yeah, this live stream's jumping all over the place, folks. I don't know. The reception might not be so good. Sometimes I've noticed people from Boracay, and I'm in Boracay right now, and I'm up in the hotel. It's dark outside, so I wanted to live stream outside, but there's so much music and stuff. I don't want to be careful about copyright issues and things like that. But yeah, well, Evelyn, I'm not really. Yeah, I mean, I got a girlfriend, so I'm not really checking any of that stuff out. My focus is on her, as it should be. But there's a lot of foreigners here. I notice here, like today, there's a lot of Europeans here, and that I don't know why I wasn't expecting that, but I wasn't expecting that. I was because there's Europeans here in the Philippines, sure, but I've never been where I've seen so many all in one place. So now I know this is where the Europeans in the Philippines go. They go to Boracay all the time. Joe Bell, Vlagan, hello, hello. Welcome to the channel. I don't think I've seen your name before, so welcome. And folks, if you're new to the channel, say hello to me. Give me the thumbs up. Let me know who you are, where you're from. If you're from the Philippines, great. Let me know. If you're not, if you're somewhere else, then you let me know. Now I'm just going to tell you this, Joe Bell. Look at me and look at my face, and you're going to ask me, am I Filipino? So I think you can answer that question yourself. I think you're being funny. Do you have activities planned? Stone Cold, we don't have anything planned. We're just, we did this trip. This was like a fly by the seat of the pants trip, because, yeah, I surprised her. And I didn't tell her ahead of time because I knew if I told her ahead of time, she would say, no, she doesn't want to go. Right? Right? She's not going to answer. But that's right. I know her well enough already that, yeah, if you plan something, you just have to, hey, we're doing that. And you might get a little, what happens yeah, she doesn't like surprises or anything, but hey, life's full of surprises. And sometimes you just got to roll with the punches. That's the way it goes. Copyright is copyright. What is copyright? Well, Evelyn, if you're playing copyrighted music on your YouTube, they stop you from monetization, which I'm not monetized, so it doesn't matter. But if you're trying to go in that direction, which I'm slowly going that direction, you want to be aware of what the rules are for YouTube, and you want to follow the rules and do things appropriately. So, Evelyn, I'm from the Philippines. Yeah, where at, Evelyn? Where are you at in the Philippines? Figure what part, what island are you on, Luzon? Are you in Laguna? Are you in Manila? Are I know Stone Cold, he's down there in the land of Oz. But I'm still looking at that comment from Joe Bell. I kind of get a kick out of that. Are you Filipino? That's funny. I love the Filipino people, but let's be honest. And I joke around, I say I'm Filipino, but do I look Filipino, folks? That's so funny. Magdalena Sorsogon. Where's that at? Is that in Mindanao? I'm not familiar with that. Magdalena Sorsogon. Wait, that's not Samar. No, wait, I know Sorsogon. I don't remember where that's at. Cebu? Yeah, I don't remember. Help me out with that, Evelyn. You can tell me. I'm not. I mean, I can look on the map, but I can't stop my live stream to look on the map, and I'm not using another device. So anyway, folks, if there's something here in Boracay that you think that the Colonel should do, let me know. You know, I don't know. I don't need to go zip lining or parasailing or any of that stuff. I don't know if the sails are heavy. Well, no, they are. Yeah, I know about it. I was in the military, but just say I don't need to do any of that. It's back in my younger days. Oh yeah, I'd hop on a parasail in a hot second because that's a rush, and I used to like getting a rush, but I'm 61 and I'm just chilling, and a rush for me is not necessarily getting on a parasail. Excuse me. Hold on, somebody calling me or something. No, we're good. So yeah, I was in the Army, Evelyn. Sorsogon. Why? That's familiar to me. I just can't figure. Cook adobo. I can cook adobo. I think you're trolling me, Joe Bell. And that's okay. Keep making comments. She says hello. Hello. Salute. Ah, there's Des. Good day. Your lady might like going to jet ski like Karen and James did. Where is that sweet? Hold on 1 second. She's awesome, isn't it? She's got it up on the map already and showing it to me. That's a good lady right there. That is a good lady. Oh, that's up there. Okay, that's up there in Beagle. I knew it sounded familiar, but the southern part. Okay, I see where you're at. Okay, cool. Now I know, Evelyn. That's great. Okay, bye bye. Thanks for joining us for a little bit. Hey, Norm, welcome. Yeah, jet ski. You want to do a jet ski? I don't think she likes. I don't know. You don't want to do jet. I tell you what, I watched those videos of James Cameron doing his jet skis. I thought sure somebody was going to, you know. And a sad story. I worked with a woman who her kids were out on jet skis and they had an accident and her son was killed. And it was sad, very sad. So you got to know what you're doing on jet skis and be careful. And I watched some of the people in that video, and it wasn't Karen, driver James. It was the other people acting like the fool out there in the jet skis and stuff. Now I've ridden jet skis before in the U.S. I'd love to have, if I'm living over here and if I lived in the right place near the water. Oh, I'd buy one for myself. If anything, I'd take it out there and go out and go fishing with it. But yeah, especially if you get a 3-seater, they're sweet. But in this environment with all the tourists and you got crazy people over here, selfish people only thinking about themselves, that's a little on the danger factor. Now she did go. She went. Now this Filipina here, this girl can swim. I asked her, I didn't think she knew how to swim. So she said, "Yeah, I know how to swim." I'm like, "Well, who taught you how to swim?" Because I don't find a lot of them know how to swim, but she knows how to swim. So she said, "I'm going out in the water." There's an algae bloom going. I'm like, I don't need to go out in the water. I wasn't dressed for it, but she was, and she went out in the water, and I'm watching, and she just keeps going out. She's like, I thought she was going to turn into a mermaid because she just kept walking. She's laughing. I don't know if you can hear her laughing. She got a cute laugh, but she's just walking. And I'm like, I had to zoom in on my camera, and I'm trying to like come back here, because I'm thinking, undertow and what. I'm like, you're the only person out there that far. I know you know how to swim, but still, I'm like, come back closer because if the colonel detects an emergency, he can get out there faster. And I started thinking about what am I going to do with our cell phones because I don't want them to get, even though mine's supposedly waterproof. But I was just like, she needs to come in close. She's scaring me. The lady was scaring me. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I was expecting to see her like dive down and go get oysters or something. I don't know, or what do they call it, abalone or whatever. The fishing tribe. Are you from one of the fishing tribe? You're fishing. She's looking at me. I'm going all crazy. I know she's not. She give me that crazy look. But anyway, Evelyn, this is my grandma's phone. Okay. I that's fine. You can use your if she's okay with it, you can use her phone. Tita Marie with the thumbs up. Joe Bell says bye. Okay, bye, Joe Bell. My comments don't show on chat. I'm seeing your comments, Tita Marie. I see your comments. So I don't know what's going on with that. I'm going to use my phone soon or tomorrow or 2 days. Okay, Evelyn, the real name. Okay, that's fine. Max Gabriel F. Gavin. Oh, so you're not your name's not. I'm calling you Evelyn and Max. Max Gabriel. Okay. Apologies, I didn't know. I have to go with the name that's on the screen. I don't mean to be offensive or anything. So, all right, later, man. Thanks for coming in here. Thanks for talking to us. And I see where you're from now. I always wanted to. When I lived in San Juan, Batangas, I wanted to drive all the way down that highway to Bico, but it's like 7 hours just I think down to Naga, and so I never did it. But I wanted to because I've seen pictures and stuff from down there, and it's beautiful down there. But I'm going to tell you, Leyte, where she's from, Leyte is beautiful too, and so is Boracay. You know, if you can get past all the people, and we were walking this evening, and I got to tell you, but I mean, believe it or not, people tease me about eating American food over here, and like I do eat the Filipino food, but it's not always my first choice, and I've had it, and you can only eat stuff for so many times and rice for so much, and you just get tired. So I go back to my standby with American food. But believe it or not, she wanted some KFC tonight, which I'm still full from Tres Amigos. I had a big meal, and so I wasn't going to eat. But I said, "You want to go? That's fine." I kid you not, it must have taken close to 30 minutes trying to order, pay, and get our food. And then, standing in line there after ordering, I got behind a couple that was in front of us in the kiosk. They were standing in line with their child. When maybe it's her and her two sons. One's older, and then she had a baby. And anyway, and there's people standing behind. Next thing I know, this lady, she come bebopping over from the kiosk, and she just jumps right in front of the lady with the stroller and stuff. And I'm like, what in the world? But I didn't say anything. Carl didn't say nothing. And then this other lady comes over. She goes to the kiosk, does her little bit, and then she walks over to that lady and hands her ticket with her card. Now, this happens all the time in the Philippines, folks. I'm aware of that. But tonight, I was tired. I just wasn't the night for it. So much to my girlfriend's chagrin, and she was embarrassed, of course, and I apologized to her for it. But sometimes the colonel, I'm not the one. My patience goes. And I stepped up to those two ladies. And these were some big women now. But you got to be bold sometimes. And I said, "Ma'am," or I said, "Mom," I said, "That's just very rude. We got a whole line here, and you're just going to jump up in front of there, in front of all these people." And I said, "Look, I'm a senior too. I don't know if you're a senior." I said, "I'm a senior citizen too, but I'm waiting my turn back here. I'm not jumping in front of the line." I said, "Appreciate it." And of course, the older lady, she's just ignoring me. And then the young lady, she gets in her feelings and like, "Well, I'm just giving her my credit card." I'm like, "I don't care if you're giving her my credit card." I said, "You're giving her your order also, and you're jumping in the line." I said, "She already jumped in the line, and now you're jumping in with her." I said, "That's very rude." My girlfriend was getting upset with me for saying something, and I respect that. So that's why it took so long. Now that lady got up. It was her turn then to get up to pay. I kid you not. I don't know what the deal was, but she was there 10 minutes almost with the cashier, and I'm just kind of watching her on the side. The credit card didn't work. And then this other younger girl comes and gives her another credit card, and they got that to her. And I was just sitting there laughing because I'm like, you know what? Yo, you did all that. You're having problems now, and the line was getting longer behind me. I was just like, oh my goodness. But I'm the only one who said anything because I'm the rude, brash American, and But I'm sorry. I just speak my mind because it's like I told my girlfriend. I said, look, if nobody says anything to them, they're just going to keep being rude. And that lady's old enough to know better. But I know that's the Filipino way, and God bless them. But in the South and bless her little heart. But I thought, if you need it that badly, but I just thought somebody needs to tell them, hey, there is a line here. Show respect to your fellow countrymen. You want to disrespect a foreigner, that's one thing, but don't disrespect the other Filipino people. It's just rude. But I know y'all are used to it. and and it's a shame. It shouldn't be that way. Okay, so they can still use it. All right, Max, you can stay as long as you want, man. This is an adult channel, so I don't know how old you are, but okay, so I can still watch. You can watch as long as you want, man. I keep it clean on here, and but I'm an adult, and this is an adult channel. So sometimes, maybe the topics might go off a little bit. Stone Cold says, I waited nearly 30 minutes going through McDonald's drive through tonight. Short staffed, I was expecting a free nugget or two. Nothing but sorry for the wait. And that's the way it is, Stone Cold. It don't matter what country you're in. Yeah, it happens. Norm says, I've spoken up and given the evil eye a few times at the checkouts there. I hate the one basket line, but they bring a trolley through. Oh, you talking about the grocery stores? Yeah. Yeah, what are you going to do? It's the same thing. I mean, and I never pull this. I'm a senior citizen over here, but I don't pull the senior citizen card out. I've had them sometimes come up to me and tell me, and then like I said, S&R one time they told me, "I go to senior citizen line," 'cause they saw I look older, and I went over there, and honest to goodness, it took longer. It took longer. I was like, why did I just stay where I was at? I could have ordered my pizza already. But you just have to shake your head and wait and just deal with it, man. It's all good. And I'm sorry I'm not showing you all Boracay right now, but I just wanted to come on and say, hey, that's where I'm at, and a lot of people are asking, have asked about the girlfriend and stuff, and it's coming. I will reveal who she is here soon. I thought about it tonight. I talked to her about it, and she wasn't ready tonight, so I'm gonna respect that. But she's working through her fears and her shyness because she's extremely shy, and she doesn't honestly doesn't have any reason to be shy. She's shy about certain things. I do understand that, and YouTube's not for everybody, man. There's some people on here that say some evil things sometimes, and so the colonel can be assertive. Well, Stone Cold, you can too, man. We all can. It's just the way it is. Hey, Fortune. Good evening to Fortune. I'm sorry, Fortune. I was talking negative about some Filipino people. I don't mean it directed at everybody because everybody's not like that. But we're in a touristy area, so sometimes people forget that there's other people around them, and they're just being a little selfish. And sometimes usually I don't say anything, but sometimes it just tonight. I guess because I was tired and I was just like I was just trying to get my girlfriend something to eat because I wasn't eating, and it just kind of torqued me a little bit. That come on now, my money's just as good as yours. Fortune says I am done watching Chef Sandy Dawes' documentary on Iloilo City food. He traveled from Manila to Iloilo to do this video. We'll share with you. Oh, please do, Fortune. Please do. It looks like maybe you already did. Let me see something here real quick. I don't want to lose my stream. Yeah, I got it, Fortune. Thank you. I'll look at it. I can't look at it right now, but I'll look at it later. Thank you for that, sir. Appreciate that. And now we found Mark and I found a restaurant that we really like, and I had to maybe do something a vlog on it sometime. It won't be a long list. It's a very small restaurant, but it's what's it called, the American Backyard or something, or American something over in the plaza, the shopping building next to SM. And I tell you what, we've eaten there twice already, and that food's good. And they're trying to do American food, and I had the double cheeseburger in there, and that's one of the best burgers I've ever had because it actually tasted like a hamburger. They didn't put all that weird seasonings and stuff like some of the places like to do. They like to season up their meat like crazy and make a hamburger out of it. And you get it, you're like, oh, what's that taste? This is just straight up beef burger, and they put the cheese on it, and they do caramelized onions. They don't do the raw onions, and but yeah, I get it without the onions. But yeah, it was good food. And then I get this pesto, their pasta. That's not what it's called. It's called something else. And it's got like sausage but it was outstanding, very good. And service was great. It's a little small little shop on the back side of that, whatever color that orange. It's not orange. Whatever color that building is, but it's that. that different shopping with all the Marvel statues and stuff. Fortune, you probably know what I'm talking about. I forget what they call that little shopping. They're trying to. It's supposed to be another like an auxiliary shopping area, but I noticed there's a lot of vacant places over there. But man, the food was really good, very good. Norm says, "Happy for you guys." Yeah, I'm having. We're still we're doing our thing and having a good time with each other and still working things out. So it's a relationship, and not everything's always perfect, but I enjoy her. I enjoy being with her, and she's keeping me straight, straight as you can keep the colonel. You know what I mean? But American Backyard. Yeah, I think that's what it's called, Fortune, American Backyard. And he goes, I saw some expats video having their meetups and eating there. Yeah, I think the only way you could do that would have to sit outside because inside the restaurant, they had one long table. So we went in there, there's a Filipino family or group there of several people inside. You kind of get a kick out of that because when I walked in there with my girlfriend, they were looking at us like, how dare you disturb our meal? And I'm like, what? Dude, it was specifically one guy who's giving me the evil eye. Then I'm like, dude, it's a restaurant, man. We're allowed to come in here too. This isn't your private party. He thought it was like a private party for them. They had the whole inside of the restaurant. And I'm just looking at him like, what, dude? We're gonna sit down here and eat. We're not bothering you. And but yeah, that was kind of funny. But it's a good restaurant, good food, and yeah, I didn't know they had it. I could see if they sat outside. But I could see because of the food why they would meet up there. And I told the folks there, the staff, I said, tell your chef or whoever, I don't know if it's guy or girl, what, tell him, I said, the food's outstanding. That, the food is good. The only time, the second time, usually on a double cheeseburger, there's something that I didn't want in what they offered me is double fries. And they said, this time you want double fries? I'm like, yeah, but they didn't bring us the double fries this time. So I didn't get that. But that would be if there was a small minor complaint, which to me is not even worth complaining about. But that would be the only thing that I would say that. Wow, 9 people, 8 thumbs up. Appreciate that, folks. Appreciate you stopping in. I'd like to live stream tomorrow morning, outside on Boracay. I don't know if outside on the beach. I don't know if that's going to happen or if I'll get to be able to do that. But I would like to do that. So we'll see what happens because I don't want to be in Boracay and just do a live stream from the you know from inside a hotel room. But that's where I'm at right now, and I wanted to give my girlfriend a chance. I don't know if she wanted to pop in here and say hello. That's what I was hoping for, but I don't think that's going to happen right now, and that's okay too. And unless I don't know, maybe she's making herself prettier now. I don't know, but. Yeah, I mean, I'd be very pleased and happy to introduce her to everybody very soon, but we'll see what happens. And so the jet ski, anything else that people recommend? I don't. Yeah, she doesn't want to do the jet ski. She does know she can ride motorbike. So the jet ski is not a stretch for her. She can handle it. I'm sure she can handle that. I know I can. I've ridden them before. I've ridden the big ones, but I just seen some of the people. There's some crazy people out there on those jet skis out here. They just don't. They don't care or they're just themselves, not worried about other people. When you're on a machine like that, you need to be paying attention to what you're doing and everybody around you. But it was uh, walking out there, seeing all the sailboats and got a couple good still photos. Hopefully, I can be able to incorporate them. And yeah, fortunate. It's the first time I finally broke down and said, "Let's go to Boracay." It was a 5-hour drive from Iloilo or however long it took us, and we didn't take the. We came up in a van, and Mark and his girlfriend and me and my girlfriend. So we rented a van for ourselves, and and came up here and we had a driver make the drive for us. And I'm not sure. Excuse me. I'm not sure how we're going to get back. If we're going to do something different, Mark talked about doing something different to go back. So I don't know. But that was a rough trip, man. That road's rough. I think a lot of that. We were in an Avanza, and the suspension on it I think, was shot. So we felt every bump that he hit, every pothole he hit. And I told Mark, I said, he has an ADV. I said, you'd have been better off on your motorbike. And when I get my multi-cab, but I'll come up on a multi-cab. But I think really I'm gonna probably, I'll still make it a two trip. You know, I don't like driving 5 hours. I used to do that. I used to drive, love driving. Used to drive all the time, but I just don't enjoy it anymore like I used to. I like going on a motorbike, but my rawhide, my Yamaha PG1, it's just not for me because as big as I am, it's just not as comfortable for a long, long trip like that for me because I have arthritis. It has nothing to do with the motorbike. The motorbike's fine. It just has to do with me and my physical condition. But yeah, yeah, fortunately, that's where we're at. Enjoy. Hope the weather is great. Well, it was spritzing a little bit, not heavy rain tonight, but just some mist. Fortunately, and they're talking about maybe some rain in the morning. But wow, wow, yeah, she's beautiful. But she just stepped out and she gave me. I said that, and she's looking at me like she she doesn't take compliments real well. She's very very modest. Let's see. Have you tried the coastal route via Antigua? Fortune, that's too long for me, brother. I'm not opposed to driving that, but I would have to break that up and stay somewhere in between. And but yeah, that's that. Yeah, yeah. I'm getting notifications. Sorry about that. Should turn the sound off. But yeah, that's too far for me. But I'm sure it's beautiful, Fortune. I'm not opposed to doing it, just not this time. Where the mountains meet the sea. Yeah, and I was on the never-ending highway. What, a week or so ago? I went up to. I took that route to go up to see James and Karen, and the different road, the long road, one I never took before. And yeah, it was long, and I was hurting my lower back, and my butt was hurting on that one because the seat on my motorbike's so thin. Norm says, "I love driving. I hope I love driving there." Norm, I will say this, that driving here is going to be different than what you're used to, possibly. But, I'm not familiar with driving in Oz. So I know I drove in Thailand and they drive on the same side of the road that you guys do. So it's just here, everybody drives slower. And then you got your typical, just your typical drivers over here. You got to get used to it. Stone cold in my. Okay, I got you, man. Do about that. Hold on one second. Try. Did it come back yet? Maybe it's the Wi-Fi. I'm showing 4G. Yeah, I'm losing everybody. So uh, it says I'm live again. Just let me. Somebody say something. Let me know if the stream is back. And that's just I'm using the hotel Wi-Fi. Maybe I should just use Globe. Um, but yeah, but I'm only. It says 4G 2 bars. So I apologize if we do that. And maybe I'll just make this a short one anyway. So 1 second, let me swear. Do you want to? Did you want to say hello or anything? I think that's no. I'm not sure. That was kind of like now she's giggling. So I think I got the no giggle. So, now she's laughing. Yeah, I think that was the no. I'm learning what these. I'm learning a new language, and I did find out that we said earlier she speaks Visayas, or she says Visayas. And but it's a different dialect over here for her. Over here on in Panay, over here in Panay they have Aklana, Elongo, and down in Eloy. So she said, yeah, it's a little bit different over here. Some of them talking, and she doesn't quite understand what they're saying. But even though I don't speak Visayas, I'm starting to learn some of what she's saying. Her giggles, they have different meanings, and I'm starting to figure out some of it. And that giggle there was a no, I'm not doing it. Yeah, I just got it again. No, 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 that was the giggle saying she's agreeing with what I'm saying. So I'm learning. It's just the way it goes. So, I apologize too, folks. I didn't check to see if anybody else was live. I hope I'm not stepping on anybody's toes. And if you were watching here, she came over. You can go back and watch them and support them. But and I don't talk about this much, but I still need some watch hours. And I do have content. I'm still working on it, and I apologize for that. I need to just buckle down, stay home, stop this traveling, and work on editing my videos and getting the content put up. And I had somebody helping me a little what could be done because I know my videos need some help because I'm not an expert at any of this stuff. Norm says Wednesday has arrived here, mate. So I have to hit the yeah. Go ahead, Norm. I appreciate you being here though. Appreciate that, man. And I appreciate it, and it's got its own little niche. The stuff I talk about maybe isn't always the way other people talk about it, and I can be irritating to some people sometimes because I speak my mind and I speak my opinions, and my opinions aren't always in agreement with everybody else, and that's okay. But I have to hit the sack. Yeah, I kind of figured out, Norm, what you were saying. I don't know what that means, Stone Cold. I don't think I want to go there, but yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Stone Cold. I missed something, but it's all good. And I tell you what, I think this is just going to be a short one. I'm gonna try and come back and I'll do go live tomorrow. I hope, sweetheart. You think we can? Think we can go live in the morning, maybe from outside and let them see the beach?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes the internet here in Boracay is kind of sketchy sometimes, so we'll see. Um, we'll see what can happen. I'll try to do it. If not, I'll just keep taking video and we'll put together a long form video after the trip is over and post that. But thanks, Norm. Get some sleep, man. Get some sleep. Get some rest. Okay, you're back there, Max. Okay. Okay. Well, Max, everybody, I don't know. I don't know if miss is the right word, but I appreciate people being here. So I appreciate you coming back. Good night, guys, from Norm. Yep. Good night to you, mate. But I just want to let everybody know the Colonel Chronicles is finally in Boracay, and I'm not here alone. Came with some friends, uh, and they're doing their thing. We're gonna do our thing, and my girlfriend met me here, so that's a wonderful thing. We're having a good time so far, and yeah, it's nice. It's not bad over. It's crowded where we're at. We could have gone to a less crowded area, but I wanted for the first trip here. I figured we're gonna go where all the hubbub is and check out all. Even though I don't like crowds of people, I'm like, let's just see. And I'm like, yeah, I was right. It's just like Thailand. It's just like going to Phuket, in Thailand or Phi Phi Island or anything like that. It's kind of a combination between like Phi Phi Island and Phuket. Uh, if you go into Patong, and I haven't seen anything strange yet. I mean, I've seen some foreigners here that look a little sketchy on the strange side, but that's just my personal opinion. And God bless them. Everybody's different. Uh, Now it was funny on the ride over where they give you assigned seats on the ferry, but these two European girls decided that they were just somebody was in their seat. They didn't want to say anything to them, so they sat in our seat. And then my friend's like, "Hey, that's our seat. You gotta move." And he's like, "Well, no, we can't because there's somebody sitting around." And we're like, "That's not our problem." But we worked it out in the end, and we got over here. The seas were rough today. That was something else. I didn't get sick, but I'm an Army person, not a Navy person, so I don't do well on the waves and whatnot. Um, but got over here, and I was happy to be back on land again. And you're fine, Max. Don't worry about it. The hawkers would annoy me. Yes, Stone Cold, they annoy me, but for the sake of my girlfriend, I don't, I don't show out. I just politely, no, thank you, put my hand up. But yeah, it drives me bananas, and I'm like, if one more person puts that little laminated photo of seafood or whatever in front of my face, I'm gonna snap. But I didn't. I didn't snap till I got to KFC and that lady jumped in the line. Then I snapped, but it was still mild. But I told her, hey, you're rude. That's just the way it is. Leo says, have a beautiful, blessed day, Colonel. Thank you, Leo. What time is it there, Leo? I mean, it's 9:09 here, so yeah, it's what is it over there? Is it early? It should be real early morning there. Yeah, is it like 6 o'clock in the morning there, New Mexico? 7 o'clock? No, 6 or 7, I believe. Yeah, 6:10. Okay, that was a good guess on my part. Yeah, well, I appreciate you waking up and coming over here and checking out the live stream. Oh, you okay? Oh my goodness. Hold on, folks. We got some stub toe action going on here. Be careful, sweetheart. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'll have to do some first aid later, maybe. Now she's laughing about it. I'd have been dying if I stubbed my toe. It hurts, man. The older you get. Yeah. And my pain threshold is not what it was when I was younger, that's for sure. Half this stuff doesn't even exist if you watch rock and jazz. I do watch rock and jazz. I consider them friends, and I have a blast around them. And I can't wait for my girlfriend to meet them. We've talked about them. They're over there in Rojas City, and I don't know. What do you mean, Stone Cold? Half the stuff doesn't even exist if you watch rock and jazz. What stuff are you talking? You lost me on that, brother. Congratulations, Colonel. Thanks, Leo. Yeah, we're having a good time. Um, but like I was joking around, say she's not ready for prime time. So she's still not ready for prime time. But when she's ready, we're gonna introduce her, and we're gonna have fun with it, and we're gonna have fun with the YouTube. She's been taking selfies because I'm not the picture I posted earlier with her face blocked. She told me I'm not allowed to uncover that one. She will determine the photo that when I post it. She's going to determine the photo. But here's the thing, folks. I have a great photo, and I mean, it looks like something out of a tropical calendar. I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm not even allowed to post that photo. So I don't know. She's looking for something to. And I took some photos today, and there was one that it was great. But we're men, and we see things differently than the women folks see. The women look at themselves differently than the way we do. And that's just life, and that's the way God made us. So I'm waiting on her. She'll come up with something, and I'm sure it'll look great. Because if it doesn't, I'm not posting it. But she's ignoring me now. But anyway, I was saying some of that for her benefit. But it's all good. Yeah, hey Stone Cold, if you're still watching there, brother, what stuff doesn't half the stuff doesn't are you talking about Boracay? Doesn't even exist if you want. They signed up for all. Okay. I got you, Stone Cold. I got you. All the activities on the laminate. Yeah. Well, and I watched that video, and it wasn't just that they were let down. It's just they take you back to the mainland. So why to come to Boracay and then go hop on a ferry to go back to a touristy place to do all those activities when you're thinking you're going to do it on Boracay? You could just stay right over there, Cataclan, or wherever they went to, and do all the activities there. And that's kind of what's Rock's point. And hey, I'm the same way. I'd have been like, yo, whoa, man, come on now. I thought I didn't come here and sign up to do activities to turn around and go back to the mainland and do stuff. Now some of the stuff looked fun. Some of it was a little bit like the four wheelers to me. The AT a little bit on the lame side because it's all controlled, and I understand to do that for safety and whatnot. But if you ever ridden on ATVs yourself, or it's just like on the jet skis, it's like when you have somebody that's like totally controlling everything. It's not real fun. And for me, I don't consider that fun. Some people do. If you've never done it before, do it. Enjoy it. For me, I don't need to do that stuff anymore. But I want her to have fun and do stuff. But hey, if we just, I kid you not, we could just. This room's great. You got a beach out there, but I'm like, you could almost stay in this room and not leave. And this is, I mean, I feel like, yeah, I'd like if I ever bought a condo, I'd want it to be just like this. The only thing this place doesn't have is a kitchen, but where they got the bar here, here. See, they got this little bar. They can turn this into a kitchen, and make sure I don't that mirror. We don't want to. I don't want to get her in the mirrors there. I hope I didn't. And but anyway, yeah, this is state of the art here. I love the decor with the wood and the tile, and then yeah, they did. Whoever their interior decorator for this room is, they did a fantastic job. It's great, and it's got nice, cool air conditioning. Yeah, they still had fun and got value for what they paid. but it's about expectation. Yeah, Stone Cold. You know, how many square meters do I think? This room here is, let's see, so that's 30. This room is, this is what they call a junior suite. I'm just guessing, based on my experience, that this is probably 50 square meters, roughly. 40 to 50 square. It's definitely more, well, half of it would be 30 square meters. So if that's half, that's 60 square meters. But I don't want to say it's, well, if you add the balcony, it's 60 square meters, most definitely. Because it's got a nice balcony out there also. And, but yeah, this is fairly large. Let's look at that. So that's four, yeah, five. Yeah, it's yeah, somewhere between 40 to 60. It's over 40. So it's a big studio. Yeah, Stone Cold. It's a very big studio, not your typical studio. Yeah, very big. Because I mean, the CR alone is huge. You know, I mean, it's the CR alone is probably close to. I'm just looking at it. Probably about 12, 12 square meters. That's 4 meters across. Well, maybe not. Yeah, 10 to 12 square meters just to the CR alone. So I mean, I'm just eyeballing it. But yeah, it's big. Wow, that's huge. Yeah, it's big, and I'm probably exaggerating. Maybe it's not that big, but and I think it does say if you look it up how many square meters it is. But so I'm probably wrong. It's probably 40, but it just seems bigger than that. Seems a lot bigger than that. And I'm not. I could count the tiles. Well, no, you can't because they have the wood plank, the tiles that look like planks of wood. So it's not your standard size. But yeah, this is a good size. All right, I'm gonna get off here. It's really not late, but I got some things to do. But I appreciate the three of you that are still here, and appreciate you coming on. I'll try to get better content, better live stream tomorrow. I don't know how the internet's going to work, but I'll try to go outside and get some of the beach. Most people have, you go on Gino's live and this, that, and you guys have seen Boracay and seen the beach, but hey, I'm here. Why not let you guys enjoy it? Why not show it to people and have a good time with it and talk about some stuff and but yeah, it's beautiful here. It is beautiful. Little bit, like he calls them the hawkers. Yeah, the people out there are always trying to get your attention to eat seafood and do this, that, and the other. And that gets annoying, but that's just one of those things. It's a tourist area, and they're trying to build their business or they're trying to earn money. You're going to have that. That's just the way it is. But okay, folks. Okay. Oh, Stone Cold says, "Okay, Colonel, good to hear from you." And the mystery lady. Yeah, she's still a mystery. I think she's tired right now. But yeah, we're gonna, not to try to. I mean, at first I kind of like the idea, of, a little bit of a mystery and whatnot. But now it's not like it's totally trying to do that and keep going with that. It's just, but I got to respect her privacy and respect her wishes on what she likes and doesn't like. And she she's shy, okay? So that's just the way it is, and I respect that, and it's all good. But for now, that's just over an hour, folks. I appreciate y'all being here. There's only a few left, but I appreciate the thumbs up and thank you for supporting the channel. But for now, the Colonel's out. Have a good night. God bless.